This build is gonna be shocking to you. Alright, that's the video. Bye, see you next. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Scrub the Tarnished, and we have a story, a three-part story of success, loss, and revenge. And this is the beginning of the story of success, where we don't have to do much to gain that success of winning an invasion because the cartwheeling Albinarch likes to cartwheel into people and cause them to suffer and die. This is another part of success, absolutely one-shotting people. Death Lightning, amazing. My favorite incantation if you can max it out. But yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a lightning caster build where the emphasis of this build is purely on Dragon Colt incantations. It is by far my favorite set of incantations. I'm excited to... I'm probably going to turn this guy into a Pyro caster next, and then maybe do like a Madness casting. I don't know, there's a lot of different like caster options that you can do, especially with Faith. So I'm excited to see where that goes. So expect other caster things going on. But yeah, no, so I'm using 2 Gravelstone Seals. You can only get 1 per game, so you got to go into New Game Plus if you want to get both. But I have 80 Faith, and then 22 Dex plus the Radagon's icon, which will allow you to get that fast casting speed. Because I said in the last video, a lot of these incantations, the Dragon Colt incantations, they kind of take a hot second to cast. So being able to invest some points in Dexterity is worth it, especially if you could get the Radagon's icon, which I think boosts your casting speed by like 30, I think. I don't know. By a good substantial amount, pretty much. So there's a good select of these that take a while to start up, so you got to be careful when knowing to cast these incantations. Like I said in the last video, you can't just be blindly like spamming L1 in hopes that you'll be able to kill a phantom. Like each of these incantations has its strength and its weakness. For example, like Death Lightning comes in best if you're getting absolutely ganked on and you aren't sure what to do. Quickly get a heal off, hit the Endure because that's essential to have on casting builds, and then bam, take a horn to the face, cast your lightning, and then kill somebody for 1800 health. So goodbye, Orion. And the nice thing about Faith builds compared to Wizards is that you can have incantations that heal you, like having Blessing's Boon on a caster is fun. You can have like Black Flame protection, and you can have the Golden Fortification, or also known as the anti-wizard defense buff thing. I don't know, but yeah. But by far my favorite. See, I killed that guy for 1800 in one shot, and he sent me a friend request on Steam. I have not received any hate mail, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping that I would, but it is what it is. Like I would assume that I don't know. Like I've never received any hate mail from any of my invasions. Like I haven't ran into people that salty before. Like sure, I've invaded people and then I invade them again and they start instantly running after me, not allowing me to like buff or anything because I killed them in the last one and they're just upset. So yeah. But we got to give this guy the clap because all he's going to do is just spam L1 because that's all Wizards can do is just spam L1 and panic roll when things don't go their way. So we got to reciprocate and spam right back at them. So yeah. I don't know why I thought it would be smart to cast Death Lightning because I had to pop these guys' bubble first. So I was like, oh man. But on the bright side, we had the help of this worm face, and because of the Death Blight, it helped with my Death Blight that they were standing in, and so they got Death Blighted, and so I thought that was hilarious. I don't know why people still like to try to attack me while I'm in iframes. It does not make sense. Like, it has to be... There's no way that could be the first time that those two people have invaded someone and they stood, like, right in front of them, and they don't get any damage off of them because invaders get or people who spawn in get iframes for like 3 seconds. It just, I don't know. It does not I cannot fathom it. I cannot fathom it. But yeah, so here we are into the Eternal City. We got the dude on the left is that invisible phantom from the beginning invasion. It's his name is Gumtrous Jub, and I like that name a lot. It's just very funny. I had no idea what's going on here, but the guy offered to set a grace before me, and I just had to, come in and light the fire, delete that guy for 1800 health, and just continue on my day. But unfortunately, the red did not live up to his name, because if his name is I'm friendly, you got to be friendly towards me as well. And so I don't like this hostility that you're showing towards me. I'm friendly. Like, come on, very misleading name, dude. So you obviously know if you're going to be a traitor red, you got to delete that guy for almost 1900 health. So goodbye, Death Lightning for the win. But yeah, so we're just going to skip onto a different invasion because Gumtrous Jub just wants to run away from me. I started developing a list of people that deserve the rope feeded pot, and so far one of those people, or one of those kinds of players that deserve those, are people who run from me. So that's just pretty much what happened. So that's why we're cutting to this invasion. But it didn't take that long because, haha, funny moment. Back to the last invasion that we were just in the Eternal City. What is it? Nokron? Noxtella, I think. I can never remember. But yeah, so he finally runs back to resummon a friend, but unfortunately was not able to get another Sunbro in the invasion. But I mean, it kind of works out in his end because he's got the Wave of Blue on. So eventually we go up against Blues. But yeah, this is what I was saying before. So you got to be rather you got to be smart with what you cast and when you cast. Oh yeah, he was able to get the Phantom that I one-shotted back into this game. But it is what it is. That's one more person that I could just, cast Death Lightning on and see them go from being to instantly not being. That's my favorite thing about this build, is just this Death Lightning. It's just, I could probably just survive alone on Death Lightning if I knew the timing. But unfortunately, this guy knew my gimmick, so he stopped and hit his L2 spam with that. I can't wait to do a Strength Intelligence build because I love the Falling Star Beast Jaw, or whatever it's called. It's he went for the point. He's pointing down right there because he's salty. But it's okay, let them be salty. It's not like you could have done anything to, protect yourself from the lightning. It's inevitable for most players, but nah, it is what it is. I forgot what I was saying though. I was saying something before. Like I think I was in the middle of a runoff sentence and then I got distracted. Like I said in a previous video, I have ADHD, and I know that I'll say that I'll stumble my words because I haven't had enough coffee, and sometimes I'll say that I've had too much coffee and will stumble my words. So there really it's not the difference between having enough or not having enough coffee. It's just my brain. It's just my brain. It's just how it works. So you gotta love me for who I am. You gotta love me for who I am. Even if, it comes down to me spamming Death Lightning at you. But yeah, shout out to Dayman. Very, very much so helpful here. I ran into him again in the future, and you'll see in a future video. This guy came in clutch. I was in Stormvale, like the beginning of Stormvale. We got to go up that skinny staircase, and that one exile soldier blows his horn, and it goes, brrr, and then the next thing you know, you're getting ambushed on a staircase, and one of them pushes you off, and then you fall. But what the Dayman did, he took some golem arrows and knocked 2 players off that staircase while I was in distress. So shout out to Dayman. Honestly, Dayman, I hope you see this video. I want you to know how grateful I am for you. Here we are in the underground again. We got a very fun 1v1. Freezing pots are always essential on all of my builds, to be honest. Like, I know it's kind of cheap to just like instantly lower people's defenses and resistances, but it's for a good reason, because one, I could just one-shot someone like that. I mean, I was standing on water and I lowered their defenses, so like I'm sure one lightning cast would have either done, if they had more health, probably done like maybe 80% of their health. But yeah, no, that's a reminder to level up your health. But yeah, here we are at the Albinarch slaughtering farm. It like, I feel bad for these Albinarchs. I used to use this place to farm for runes all the time, but I don't anymore. I developed some kind of like sentiment towards these Albinarchs. Like ever since I started invading and seeing people like luring invaders in here and having them watch, you know, the slaughtering of these innocent Albinarchs. Like I give no honor to those who slaughtered the Albinarchs. So you know, already know what's gonna happen. We gotta, you know, get down on Gumshoe's Chub, and I don't know how to. Amanita Muscaria, is that their name? I think so. But yeah, you already know we gotta give them the treatment. Don't get your head out of the gutter, not that kind of treatment. But yeah, so Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. It's really good, except it's very easy to telegraph. Some people don't really know how to dodge it once it's like running, like traveling towards you. But it's dodgeable. Just roll, figure out when to roll, and then you'll be just fine. But there's a very small select time that you can use an incantation like that. I would say for a situation like this, Fortisac's Lightning Spear is better, because you get a good amount of hyper armor when you launch yourself in the air. You can't cast it like the moment they're in your face. You kind of allow them to like rush into it, then you'll get that hyper armor. But unfortunately these two guys were able to get their revenge on me. So that's part 2 of the story, is revenge. No, loss. Wait, what was that? I forgot. The second part of the story was about like losing success and then losing that success, and then third part coming up soon is gaining back that success and revenge. But you know, sometimes you can't have it all. Sometimes in life you gain some things and you're very proud of what you gain, but then things happen, you know, nothing's perfect. We lose those things, but everything in this world is temporary anyways, you know. So I mean, gotta be grateful for what you have while you have it. That doesn't mean that you can't just like work for it again if you lose it. So you know, that's exactly what's gonna happen pretty soon. We're gonna work for that revenge. But until then, stay tuned for that. Until then, we have a jump attack enjoyer, a jumping L1 enjoyer. A very unique build. I don't think I've seen any build like that, to be honest. I didn't think it would be so smart for someone to just like put dual bleed twin blades with the claw talisman and the multi-attack talisman, and just like shred through everything. Like I don't think I would have ever thought of that kind of build, surprisingly. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. Of course, like how I deal with like one of these kinds of builds like every 5 invasions or so. It's so funny. Like I don't know what build making was like in Dark Souls 3. I don't know if there is like a high YouTube volume of here's the top 10 best weapons that you can use, and have it be like a really bad selection of weapons. Like these YouTube builds that you see for Elden Ring are so bad. Like the stat allocation is so bad, but I know people will argue with me saying like, scrub, come on, just let them play the game however you want. Like Elon Musk, for example, he had like a terrible wizard build and beat Millennia with it. I've seen a YouTuber copy that build, which I thought was pretty great, and of course they wrecked Millennia. But like, I don't know, it just frightens me to see like, actually no, who am I to blame, honestly? Elden Ring is my first Souls game, so I wasn't sure what I was doing with my stats too. I honestly put way too many stats or stat points into like mind and probably like intelligence, just like this dude here. Not enough health or like strength, dexterity. Yeah, no, we all start somewhere, you know. That's just kind of the Souls noob progression. I was in Saint Riot's Twitch stream today. It's February 22nd for the context. You'll probably be seeing this in like mid to late March. So what's up from February? I hope you guys have been enjoying your March, I suppose. It's already getting hot where I am. It's already getting to the hundreds. No, not really. I don't know what it's like in March, but I'm getting ahead of myself. And people are saying in the chat, like, you can't really describe a Souls veteran. Someone said like a Souls veteran is someone who had Dark Souls 1 on the original disc 1 copy, and I think that is what's considered a Souls veteran. Like, I don't even consider myself an Elden Ring veteran. Like, sure, I put 1,300 hours in this game, but there's plenty of people way better than me in PvE and PvP. So I don't know, it's just everyone starts somewhere. Everyone starts somewhere, and it's okay to start somewhere. That's why there's a community, so you can learn from a community. I mean, hey, at least Royal Bodyguard had almost, like, he had the 60 Vigor and the, whatchamacallit, the Urtree's Favor +2, so that was a substantial amount of health, but still got one shot to the Death Lightning, because that's just Death Lightning for you. But screw that wizard. Wizards are also someone who deserve the rope-feeded pot. But yes, and here we are with the finale of the story, which is getting revenge. Here we are back with Amanita Muscaria and Gumshoe's Jub again. We have sought our revenge, and we are going to obtain what was rightfully once ours, because we didn't even have to do much to gain success in the first invasion. You know, he just got cartwheeled on by a red albinarch. And the second invasion, I mean, it was pretty good. I just kind of messed up towards the end, trying to cast some things where I should have waited for my opening. But, you know, it's okay. We can just one-shot Gumshoe's Jub and carry on with our day. You know, with one teammate instantly down, that's just like instant. That's an instant win. But I didn't even realize there was another red in here. And it was a ninja. And that's such a cool build. I had to give props to those who only use daggers or do like assassinations or like ninja like activities in invasions, because that takes skill. You got to know when to attack, you got to know where to hide, you got to know how to hide. You know, it's the art of a ninja. So props to this player. I really like their fit as well, and that was our revenge. And our friend Amanita Muscaria fell off the map because they're bad at the game, and that's what you get for slaughtering innocent albinarchs. But that one, I guess, wanted to be a martyr as well. But yeah, so yeah, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here are the stats. It's 80 faith, 22 dex. The rest allocated between vigor, mind, and endurance. And so there wasn't much else to use. Here are the talismans. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Expect more casting builds soon, probably a pyro next, but leave a like, subscribe, let me know what build you want me to try, and I love you. Be good to yourselves. I hope you enjoy with whatever you're going to do after you are done watching this video, which is right about now.